other places, I am not nervous at all. So for those of you who do not know me, I am Sarah Brost, and I will be your MC this afternoon for the Duchess School Commencement Ceremony. It is my pleasure and honor, and I feel so much gratitude to be up here today. I want to thank you for letting me share in your special day with all of you, and I would like to welcome the proud parents, family members, teachers, and graduates of 2024. Cheers to their amazing accomplishment, graduation. As I look out, all of you have made an impact on the graduates that sit on this stage today. You have all helped shape these amazing humans into who they are today and who they are becoming. The same question, I am sure, as parents, we all ask ourselves when we get to the end of yet another chapter is, was it easy? No. Was it a struggle many days? Yes. Was it hard? Hell yeah. Was it short, but all in the same time long? Most definitely. But the real question is, was it worth it? Absolutely. Thanks again for asking me. I'm going to do my best to keep things flowing and try my best not to get choked up or teary. For anyone that knows me, I am a girl of great emotion, so let's go. No nerves, no tears, let's just do this. We have a few housekeeping things to get sorted out first. So if you need to use the bathroom at any time during the evening or the afternoon, I will ask that you make your way between speeches building or vaping, graduates. The exits are found at that side and just at this side, and that is where you can run. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Mr. LaChapelle and Mrs. Adams to the stage to introduce the graduates for this afternoon's presentation. Thank you, Sean and Kendra. Grads, looking good. You all clean up very nice. And so you heard my speech, but I just want to thank you very much for inviting me to be part of your special day. Girls, you look beautiful, and gentlemen, pretty fly, pretty fly. Okay, so we will now have the grand march of the beautiful grads and the studly gentlemen. So you can. Okay, redo that. We already had that. We are going to move on to the treaty acknowledgement. See, not nervous at all. It's fine. We got this. Okay, we acknowledge that we are on traditional Treaty 7 territory, the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Nations, including Siksika, Piikani, Kainai, and the Tsuut'ina Nation, and the Stoney Nakoda First Nation. We acknowledge all the many First Nation, Métis, and Inuit whose footsteps have marked those lands for centuries. At this point, I would like you to stand up and please remove cover for the national anthem. Mr. Lashpell back to the stage for the principal's message.
The chaps.
You don't go to get those in there.
I don't have heels on, so I gotta lower this a bit. Okay, good afternoon, graduates, esteemed staff, proud parents, and honored guests. It's with immense pride and joy that I stand before you. Today we celebrate the achievements of the class of 2024, a group of remarkable individuals who showed resilience, determination, a spirit of excellence throughout their educational journey. Most of you starting in Ms. Harris, I think. Graduates, as you sit here in your fancy suits and beautiful dresses, you carry with you not only the knowledge acquired from your classes, but the wisdom gained from experiences, friendships, and the countless challenges you have overcome. As you are today. Class of 2024 and guests, I want you to ponder for a moment. Grads, I heard it's been a long week of extracurricular activities, so you can close your eyes if you want to, but just don't fall asleep. So I want you guys to ponder. I want you to name the 5 wealthiest people in the world. Tough, right? Let's try this one. Name 5 winners of the Nobel Peace Prize.
That's a good question.
How do we do?
No, not yet.
Okay. One more. Name 10 Academy Award winners for Best Actor or Actress.
On me there.
Point is, none of us remember the headliners of yesterday. These are not second-rate achievers, though. They were the best in their fields. But the applause die, the awards tarnish, and the achievements are forgotten. Okay, let's try this again. I want you to list a few teachers who helped you throughout your school years. How is that? A bit easier?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's name 3 friends who have helped you through a difficult time. Got it? Some of you looking around. Lastly, think of a few people who have made you feel appreciated and special. What I want you to take away from this is that the people who make a difference in your life are not the ones with the most credentials, the most money, the most awards. It is simply the ones who care about you the most. And believe it or not, all your teachers and all the school staff care about you. We care about your academic success, but we also care about you as a human. And at the end of the day, we want what's best for you. We want you to be a positive, contributing member of society. We want you to always show compassion, have a listening ear, ask someone about their day, smile at a stranger, start a conversation with your cashier or your taxi driver. It may mean more than you'll ever know. Just be a kind human. Graduates, today is a testament to your hard work and an invitation to a future filled with possibilities. Embrace it with confidence, curiosity, and a heart full of dreams. The world awaits your unique contributions, and I have no doubt you will make it a better place. Congratulations, class of 2024. May your future be as bright and boundless as your potential.
Thanks, Slash, as usual, killing it. I would like to introduce a familiar face to deliver the message from the board, Miss Linda Moore.
Hello, everybody. To this distinguished group of young adults, or honorees, and to the staff of Duchess School and to all the parents, both who have helped get the young adults to this stage today. I bring you greetings from the Board of Trustees from Grasslands Public Schools. For those of you who wonder what a trustee does, I would describe ourselves as a liaison between Alberta Education and our school division. Our first commitment is to our students. We make sure that we are always asking questions, listening to our parent councils, and carrying those concerns back to our boardroom and then up to our education partners. I can tell you that Alberta is considered as having world-class education. In Alberta, we are currently first in math and English and second in science in all of Canada. And our district has a terrific rate of high school graduation. We're a board of 6 members, one of them who's here today, Melanie Rietzikowski, and we're all very proud of the class of 24, and we know that you're now prepared to move on to the next stage of your lives. We hope you all make space for yourselves in the next chapter, whether you're entering the workforce or continuing on to post-secondary education. This space should allow you to maintain old relationships and be open to new relationships and opportunities. Please remember that many of life's lessons come from our mistakes, so you learn from them, and those experiences will help you deal with people who you admire and who lift you up. Choose to do the best job you can do with whatever you are doing. Make good decisions and keep your health, both physical and mental, a priority. This will serve you well down the line. We know that you will take away happy memories from Duchess School. The original grads up on stage today were in grade 7 when I retired, and I shake my head every year when I read the list of graduates. Life passes by so quickly. And we're all extremely proud of you for today's achievement after a year of kindergarten and 12 for success. Nothing can stand in your way. So work hard and start making those dreams come true. Be safe and enjoy your day.
Thank you, Linda, for your kind words and congrats. Greatly appreciated to have you. I would now like to invite Matea and Haley to the stage to do the toast to the parents. Girls, come on up.
Okay, wait. This is ours. Good. Yeah, there's 2 pages. Okay. Hi guys. Can you believe it? forward, holding our parents' hands and not wanting to let go. Today we are here to celebrate the next chapters of our lives that wouldn't be possible without our parents. This very moment has become one of the biggest milestones in all of our lives. We got here today mostly because of our hard work, but we wouldn't have had the chance to do that if it wasn't for you guys. You guys push us to try our hardest and never give up. You remind us that no matter what the obstacle is, we are capable of overcoming it. Like today, where most of us fear for the next chapters in our lives, you guys are in the audience supporting us like you have since our first sports game, competition, school play, and so many other activities that you give us the opportunity to participate in.
We like to believe that we are capable of doing everything on our own, but in reality, our parents are the people who are guiding us in many of the directions we pursue. Without them, we would not be on this stage today. However, many of us, as adults and some shortly to be, will always need our parents, especially when we have lived countless years with them by our sides. They know us better than we know ourselves, support us even if we wish they'd leave us alone, and give us as much unconditional love as humanly possible.
They are our biggest role models, and it is them we look to when we need our guidance and advice we need rather than want to hear. They were our first best friends, and they will be our last because they were there for the first chapter of our lives, experiencing every first right by our sides, our first steps, our first heartbreak, and now our graduation. You guys have been a pillar of strength that we lean on in the ups and downs in this adventure of life. On this day of celebration, we want you to know that every late night we stayed up studying, every word of encouragement you gave us when we were doubting ourselves, and every sacrifice you made for us is deeply appreciated.
You have given us the greatest opportunity to become our own individuals, and were the backbone as we built up the plans for the future. You taught us so many valuable life lessons, such as what bowl was microwave safe, or why eating 3-day-old chicken wasn't such a good idea. Though, no matter the lesson, we'll forever cherish and carry those lessons with us in the future. Thank you for giving us your undivided support, guidance, patience, and all that other good stuff through our childhoods, teenage years, and adulthoods, or soon to come adulthoods. So cheers to for keeping us alive, and cheers to the gray hairs will continue to call us.
Girls, that was a beautiful speech and very well said. For those of you who know me, I have a son, and I think it's just kind of a fitting time for a parent thing. This is something that I'm not sure if anyone ever experiences this, but I have a son who is in grade 10, and boys, take heed to this. I feel like texting my son sometimes is like texting a man that's not really that into me. I will text him certain things, asking questions, saying goodnight, love you, bud, with a response of a blue thumbs up. Yeah, okay, sure. Interesting. Guess he's not really that into me. Gentlemen up here, nothing is more annoying than a red message with no response. But yet, we still pay the cell phone bill. Okay, moving on. I would like to invite up 2 amazing and beautiful mamas, 2 of which are my very best friends. And their kids have been amazing to my sons. So I would like to invite up to give the toast, or a roast, to the grads, Patrice Beasley and Candace Plummer.
Oh my. You guys are hard act to follow. My son Josh and I had a conversation about pushing oneself the other day. Giving a speech is definitely out of my comfort zone, but I felt honored to be asked to do this with Patrice. Congratulations, graduates. What an exciting time for you. I bet you thought you'd never get here. As parents, we can't believe you're here either. I am feeling so old right now. Josh used to ask why his parents are so old. So here's my hot tip. Have your kids when you're young. Although, Josh, I would have to say that you and your brother have kept us young. Time certainly flies. As parents, our job is done. We took care of you, guided and nurtured you, and watched you grow and taught you your values. I have watched so many of you grow up over the years, and it's been so amazing to see what fantastic young men and women that you have become. Many of you are going to go off and go to post-secondary school, get jobs, move away, or leave for a while, maybe come back. I will challenge you, all of you, to remember your roots. It'll get you through the good times and the bad. It's great to spread your wings, but always remember that you have families that love you. Work hard, have a good work ethic, have integrity. If things ever get tough, always remember that tomorrow will always come, and tomorrow's a new day, a new beginning. Trust in yourself and what you know is right, and you won't be pushed into something that isn't right. Make sure you think for yourselves. It is okay to question things. And never let anyone make you feel anything less than you really are. You are all amazing young people. Always remember that you are loved, and we parents love and will miss you. God bless you all. Have an awesome journey.
I'm like Sean, I have to bring the mic down, and I have heels on. Well, parents, can you believe we are finally here? So being your parents has been much like a long road trip. And today we have reached a destination, your high school graduation. Throughout this journey, we've gone through all sorts of weather and road conditions. Some days the sun was shining with clear skies, the convertible top down, with the radio blasting our favorite songs as we drove down the highway, enjoying the scenery with no worry in the world. Other days we were on autopilot and showed up at our destination without much thought. And then there were the challenging days, when we were white-knuckled on the steering wheel, hands at 10 and 2, with our hazard lights on, driving through a blizzard where we couldn't see 10 feet in front of us. Hearts pounding out of our chests, uncertain if we would safely reach our destination. Yet, here we are, arriving at a significant milestone. As this road trip comes to an end, some of you will remain nearby, securing jobs and establishing your independence close to home. Others will embark on new adventures, whether continuing your education or relocating for new opportunities. Each path is filled with both excitement and apprehension. Allow us to share some parental advice. I can kind of see the eye rolls happening here. Okay. As you go into the world, take the words of Jody Carrington with you. If you have little ones, earmuffs for just a little minute. Be kind and don't tolerate bullshit, in that order. Kindness and a smile can profoundly impact those around us, often reaching depths we cannot see, as we never truly know what people are going through. It is equally important to establish clear boundaries and recognize, your own worth. To quote Marianne Williamson from her poem, Our Deepest Fear, as we let our own light shine, we consciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So shine your lights and embrace the amazing person that you are. So as we stand here, our hearts are full of gratitude and pride. And go be awesome and find your happy. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
She doesn't. She leaves without a head. It's fine. That was lovely. The toast was like no other, and I knew you guys would nail it. Like I said before, I tried to keep dry eyes, and that didn't pan out very well. I did see more than just my eyes water. Beautifully done. I knew you would do a wonderful job. We are so proud of you. Okay, I would now like to invite Harley and Presley to give the toast to the teachers.
Welcome everyone to the graduation of the class of 2024, a milestone made possible because of teachers. Without the faculty of Duchess School, we would not be on this stage today sharing this moment with all of you. Since kindergarten, we have had teachers who offer knowledge, support, and opportunities to push us into the chapter following the one closing now. Some we were closer with than others, however, we appreciate each one just the same. It was them who taught us our alphabet, how to skip count by twos, and now how to use what we've learned for the future that looms before us. They have been a constant support system for us through classes, sports, and just life in general. We'll miss many things about the teachers and the memories we have made with them, especially Mr. Scott's classes where his stories were always more interesting than the content we were supposed to be learning.
A great thing about Duchess School is the community built made within it. Not many students are lucky enough to have the opportunity to create close and positive relationships with teachers. To the teachers here, we are people rather than just a number. They know us each personally, which has benefited our school journey because they know what keeps us motivated, what makes us succeed, and what weaknesses we have. They pay attention to the little things and use that to guide us in the direction they know we are capable of. Even if we don't think we're capable, okay. Their undivided support, motivation, and guidance will stick with us for years, and when we are in a situation doubting ourselves, we can think of them and how they taught us we are capable of overcoming anything. We might not have always said it or came to class joyful, but thank you. To our teachers for all the extra effort you have made us, you've helped us grow, and the challenges you encouraged us to face. Okay, here, I want to take over.
We all know high school isn't all about just textbooks and exams. Let's not forget a test on our ability to function on minimal sleep. But look at us now. We made it thanks to the teachers surrounded before us today. You aren't only our teachers, you guys are our friends, therapists, authority figures, and guide us all into one person. We will always be grateful to you and your support and kind of showing your resilience and dedication by ensuring our learning never stopped. So as we take our final walk out of Duchess School, we thank the teachers for everything they have done and given us, and we also thank you guys for putting up with our horrible class.
Harley and Presley, thank you so much for the toast to the teachers. Very thoughtful speech, girls. I would now like to invite Mrs. McLeese to the stage. This could very easily become the roast instead of the toast to the graduates. Come on up, John.
So first of all, I want to say thank you so much for the kind words. And second of all, I want to say thanks for not even asking me to do the toast. I was waiting for an invitation and nobody gave me one. But wow, you have made it. here you are, sitting at your high school graduation, all dressed up and looking fabulous, and even on time. Many of us teachers and parents alike wondered if this day would truly come, despite the odds, whether it was a struggle to get up in the morning, to make it to class on time, to get your homework done by the deadline, or simply to get through that global pandemic. You made it this far, so congratulations. A few tears may have been shed today, tears of pride, accomplishment, and even a few tears of nostalgia, probably mostly from the parents and teachers, as we realize how fast 12 years truly flies by. I know I am one who would truly like to press the pause button, freeze those special moments in time for 5 more minutes, but we're not able to. But first I wanted to start out by saying what an honor it is to toast these young men and women. I do have a special place in my heart for this group because they were my first class of junior high students at Duchess School. They entered that grade 7 classroom a bit smaller, right Cole? A bit more awkward, right Leland? So full of all kinds of personality. They were a chatty bunch, sharing their daily experiences, celebrations, and worries as time marched on, sarcastically teasing one another as junior high students do. They learned to navigate the hallways, the various classes, and the school environment. Some excelled academically, some excelled in the arts and music department, and some found success in athletics. But they all had their talents. Even a few students joined the group later on in high school, or maybe right at the end of junior high, and they added more dimension to this spicy bunch. Thinking back throughout the years, this group has definitely kept their teachers on their toes. There has been many adventures, tournaments, band concerts, Comic-Con to name a few, lots of conversations, and many shenanigans, Mr. Mason, climbing up the windows of the classroom, creating and dedicating songs, Leland, for different subjects. Remember the math song? Ring any bells? The gopher hunting in the back field, trying to get control of that growing population. Weird science concoctions, drinking out of beakers, memorable phone conversations through an errand, interesting parking configurations in the school parking lot, and all the cruising to Brooks for lunch. License equaled freedom from the regular noon hour routine. There have even been a couple of bumps and bruises along the way, right, Josh and Keegan? When a baseball bat met fate. All those little moments, you have created connections, developed friendships, and created oh so many memories. We have laughed together, cried together, completed homework, not completed homework, excelled, and even been unsuccessful a time or two. But along the way, you guys have grown up. Yeah, it's pretty long. Just bear with me. So, as you are celebrated today, the graduating class of 2024, remember to take it all in. This is the day you have strived for. This is an important moment in your life. Enjoy it and feel the pride of your accomplishment. But remember, time keeps marching on. So be ready for your upcoming futures. As you know, I like to talk, and silly you guys gave me a mic. So before we raise a glass to toast you, there are a few words of advice I want you to remember when you set out into your bright futures. Think of it as Miss M's top 10 lessons. It is my hope that you carry at least a few of these things along your life journey to help you find success as you venture out into the world as high school graduates or as adults. First, attitude matters. Approach each day with a mindset that says, I get to, rather than and this will make the game of life more rewarding. Be responsible. Get up, show up, and step up. Always do your best. Respect yourself. Respect time and others. Respect goes a long way. Share your talents and gifts because you have so many, and be proud of what makes you uniquely you. I am sure you've been asked the question a time or two, what do you want to do when you graduate? What do you want to do when you grow up? Some of you may have the answers, and some of you may not. Know that it's okay. Your roles and identities have changed many times over the last 12 years, and they will continue to change over the course of your life. You may or may not know what you're going to do with your lives yet, but always know who you are, know what you stand for, and know what you believe in. Start by being kind. Kindness will take you far. Strive for greatness. Dream big, but know that greatness is more than a title and money. See the world with a lens beyond the labels that confine you. Think critically, take in the information, check your sources, and then make an informed decision. And when in doubt, ask for help. Embrace change. The world is a different place than when I graduated high school 35 years ago. It will continue to change. Be ready for it. Remember the saying, there's a reason that the rear view mirror is smaller than the windshield. Learn from your mistakes and don't dwell on them. Do not let them define you. Pursue your dreams and passions and never stop striving for excellence. And never lose your sparkle. Harley, I love your sparkle. This class was never dull. You are all full of personality and authenticity. Remember, genuine never gets old. Face every new challenge and opportunity with courage and enthusiasm. And last of all, remember where you came from and the people that have your back. When life's journey takes you far away to amazing places, do not forget to come back and see the place where you started, where it all began every once in a while. So on behalf of the teachers at Duchess School, we just want you to know, we are so glad you came, so glad you graduated from Duchess High, and glad we have gotten the privilege to know and teach you. We truly hope we have made a difference for you somehow. Yeah, to conclude, I'm almost done here, okay? I have taken my 5 more minutes, and I hope you stay young forever, in spirit and mind, being lifelong learners. I will miss seeing your faces in the hallways of the school, and I want to leave you with an Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you, may the wind always be at your back, may the sun shine warm upon your face and rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, futures to the adventures that lie ahead and to the endless possibilities that await you, to the graduating class of 2024.
Shauna, that was straight from the heart, and I love all the wisdom. Grads, you're lucky it wasn't me. I'd have been that kind. I would have told them all the parking lot and the bathroom stories. Okay, I don't have that much dirt on them. These kiddos are pretty super boring, actually, and they're a pretty amazing group of kids. Kudos. Next up, we have Mr. Scott. I think of all the co-workers in the school, I'm probably his favorite. I think this is one of the hardest speeches of them all. Wills and prophecies. I actually had no idea what wills and prophecies was. So I thought, what better person to ask? Scotty. So he informed me, and after telling me, there was only one prophecy I could think of. And it was about Josh Plummer. Josh, I think you are going to be a gangster roper. You are going to run a huge ranch in the hills and have the most kids of all the graduates on the stage. That might be because you're so handsome. So, Jackie, don't let us down. Scotty, do me a solid and get the hell up here.
Hey grads. So, for anyone else in the audience who might be a little confused, what are wills and prophecies? Wills and prophecies are basically things that we are giving to the grads, those are the wills, and the prophecies are things that, of course, we expect the grads will someday accomplish. This is all, of course, tongue-in-cheek. I had to ask a few of the other staff members for a little bit of help on this one, and I said, what kind of things might define our grad class this year? And the one thing I got was they have a love for Don's runs, and they have a hate for bad puns. So I've included both in these. So be prepared, guys. Here we go. First of all, to Presley Allen. I will to Presley the rights to her own reality quiz show, where she gives away vacant land for home development to contestants that complete challenges. She can name the show after one of her catchphrases she says every day. Do it for the plot. There's a lot more from here. I prophesize that Presley will become a teacher specializing in graphing data. Her class will be called Do It for the Scatter Plot. Aaron Bauer. Aaron has always gone by the nickname Aaron, so I will to Aaron another letter A to upgrade him to Aaron. I prophesize that Aaron will combine his interest of musical instruments and vehicles with his future ambition of welding by welding instruments onto vehicles. No longer will consumers be limited to just having a car horn. Mason Beasley, the bees. I will to Mason an ant farming kit. Mason, you gotta start in his grade 9 classroom where I'm sure the great-great-grandchildren of those ants you raised still live to this day. I prophesize that Mason Beasley will start his own medical equipment company that revolutionizes the knee replacement industry. His company will be called The Bee's Knees. Ryder Berg. I will to Ryder a McDonald's ice cream / milkshake machine repair manual. Few people can tackle this, but we know you're the guy that can get the job done. Your friends are counting on you. I prophesize that Ryder Berg will someday raise the Titanic back to the surface. If it was sunk by a bird, it can be raised by a bird. Kai Davidson. I will to Kai the 1968 Chevrolet Chevelle that he's always been mechanics knowledge to remove the tuba that Aaron welded to it. Matea. I will to Matea Emily's entire Lego collection. Matea, do you remember earlier this week when I asked you if you like Lego? What did you say? You said no. I already written these. Sorry, Matea. Matea has said her interests include competitive eating, tea parties, and software development, so I prophesize that Matea will create a popular new video game to rival Minecraft and Fortnite, where the player needs to out-tea drink other people at a tea party. Harley Hedquist. I will to Harley my permission to leave Duchess School. When she left Brooks Junior High School in grade 8, I told her, you'll be back. And she was. When she left the Brooks Composite High School in grade 10, I told her, you'll be back. And she was. Harley, you don't have to come back. I prophesize that Harley's future career in nursing will be mostly spent specializing in curing the brain freeze many of her fellow grads will get now that Ryder has fixed the McDonald's ice cream machine. Brent Morishita. I will to Brent a lifetime voucher for unlimited shamrock shakes from McDonald's. But I prophesize that he will single-handedly be the reason Harley stays employed in her brain-freeze nursing. Bryce O'Hara. I will to Bryce a pair of space-themed socks, because as a future astrophysicist, he'll need to keep himself grounded as his mind is in the stars. I prophesize that Bryce, along with his university professor, will earn the Nobel Prize in Physics. Bryce will be essential in the research because he will point out all of his professor's mistakes. Joshua Plummer. I will to Josh his very own ranch. This was a pretty I prophesize that Josh will someday become a professional baseball player. All of your friends will come to all of your games, but Keegan has requested that they sit as far from home plate as possible, so that they have a chance to catch your home runs, of course. That I'm wearing right now, back when you were in grade 3. The membership in this club might be only useful once per year, but in the words of Cousin Eddie from Christmas Vacation, it's a gift that keeps on giving. I prophesize that Brooke will someday have the privilege of teaching a student that she first taught when she was a student teacher, just as I have. There's no punchline here, Brooke. It's been an honor. Sarah Sommerfeld. I will to Sarah a reusable travel voucher for flights anywhere in the world. The voucher will only be valid for any city that has a broken McDonald's ice cream machine, but let's be honest, that doesn't restrict any city at all. I prophesize that Sarah will make such good use of that travel voucher that she will surprise doctors everywhere as she develops an immunity to jet lag. Cole Stroud. I will to Cole the power to create any laws that he wants as long as it has something to do with salad. These will be called coleslaw. I prophesize that Cole will become a professional golfer. He will also succeed in his ambition to achieve the unachievable by becoming the first golfer to get the long-sought unachievable hole in none. Casey Stennis. I will to Casey some of the extreme bean coffee beans that he's gifted me over the years. I'll give you a supply equal to. I prophesize that Casey will someday become Prime Minister. He told me he wants to go into making cabinets. Keegan Sanger. To be allowed to play without wearing a helmet because even the National Hockey League wouldn't want to mess up his hair. Leland St. Ange. I will to Leland my one-hand half-court basketball skills. Yes. Now, if you're moving to Wyoming, Leland, I don't think they have a basketball team there, but don't worry, you can literally lead that team single-handedly. I prophesize that Leland will have a successful career by blending his passion for music with his passion for rodeo. He'll serenade a crowd while performing atop a bucking bronco. Drew Thompson, also known as Drizzle. I will to Drew a lifetime supply of chicken nuggets so that he doesn't have to rely on his sister Sydney for them anymore. I prophesize that Drew will take a pause from his future career as a teacher to star in a rebooted version of the show The Magic School Bus. Instead of Miss Frizzle, we'll have Mr. Drizzle. Haley Thompson. I will to Haley A reminder of the time in grade 9 when she became the first and only student to ever accidentally call me Mom. Best part about that, by the way, is I was called Mom in my career before anyone ever accidentally called me Dad, and the person who accidentally called me Dad is in the audience right now. Not that I'm going to call them out either, but... I prophesize that Haley will complete her university degree early, just like she has earned her high school diploma early. She will also surprise her first employer as a physiotherapist by showing up to work before they ever even hired her. Frankie Thiessen. I will to Frankie, Mr. McKinney's Sweet Gym Class music playlist. We expect to get you as hyped up for all the events in life as it has for you in gym class. I prophesize that Frankie will someday lead a successful campaign to make early morning school illegal. Emily Torkelson. Since Emily likes Lego, I will to Emily a new Lego figurine from a Lord of the Rings set. It'll be one of the elf named Legolas. However, I can only give you the top half of the figurine. You're a Lego lass getting a legless Lego Legolas.
That was a bad one, Mrs.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Now, Emily is also known for not wearing shoes, so I prophesize that she will start a shoe-free movement called... All right. She'll start a shoe-free movement called Shoes. And then Trey Wells. I will to Trey a lucrative investment opportunity. They say you need to find a niche, so this is pretty niche. Your investment will be in the trays that cover wells. Now I prophesize that Trey will be able to fund his hobby of repairing old cars from the profit that he gets from that investment. The well trays I will to Trey Wells will trade well. And lastly, to the entire class of 2024, I will to you all the happiness the world has to offer, and I prophesize that as long as you do the things that bring you joy, you will always be successful. Make us proud, and congratulations, class of 2024.
Scotty, awesome job. I had faith in you. I knew you would rock it. Sincerely, your favorite staff member, Mrs. Frost. If there's anyone in the school that does not make Mr. Scott uncomfortable, it's me. I see Scotty from miles away and I call him out, Scotty! And he turns the other way. So I know we're besties. Okay, Emily, could you please come and join me and introduce the guest speaker?
I gotta get my Google Docs up. Oh no, we're good. There's not good service in here. I should have prepared better. Of the graduating class of 2024, I want to introduce our special guest. This teacher has spent a lot of time with our class, all the way back since grade 8 or grade 7, and we've done everything, from dissecting rats to cow hearts to her helping us achieve all of our academic goals, and even with our issues that had nothing to do with school, Mrs. Quas was always there for us. We want to say thank you from the very bottom of our hearts, and we're happy to have you, or have had you in our lives, and we miss seeing you around the school this last year. I'd now like to invite Mrs. Clausen to the stage.
All right. Thank you for asking me to speak today. My name is Kelty Quast, but these kids know me as Mrs. Dagenstein, and actually it was Diggles. So I was surprised by the intro. Even after I was legally Quast, this group still always called me Diggles, and that's because change can be scary. But I know you guys can handle change. Keegan,
you found some shoes. Emily. Leland, you cut the mullet, sort of. Cole, where are you? You grew like a weed. No change. Yeah. We never saw him in flood pants, so Mom and Dad, good job keeping up with the growth spurts. Trey, you went from drawing trucks to building them. And many of you have talents that have surpassed proficiency. From mutton busting to team roping, from counting coins in your piggy banks to starting investment accounts, from student to teacher, athlete to coach, from daydreamers with notes full of doodles to artists, from picking up an instrument for the first time to headlining, from being cared for to looking forward to a career in nursing or physiotherapy and becoming the ones who do the caring. It is quite obvious the potential that is on this stage. That's the thing about change. Everything in life changes, but you get to choose how you embrace it. When I was asked to guest speak today, I was especially honored because I thought there might be some hard feelings. For anyone who does not know me, I taught at Duchess School from the time that these students were in grade 5 all the way until last year. And it has been a regret of mine that I was not able to teach you all in your final year or even to say goodbye to some of you. But I can teach you something now, and it's about the human brain and change. Or rather, how the human brain goes through change. You see, the teenage brain is almost fully baked, but there's some cooking to do near the front in an area called the prefrontal cortex. Anybody who works with teens probably knows this, and we talk about it as if it's some sort of impairment. We blame bad decision-making and lack of follow-through on this developmental stage. Your prefrontal cortex is supposed to help you from making risky choices, and it helps you imagine the consequences of your actions. But I think all of this is the wrong way to imagine teenagers. Teenagers are not dumb adults. Teenagers have a superpower. I don't think it's a mistake that this area of the brain develops last. I think teenagers are expected to go through some of the biggest transitions in their lives, moving to new places and finding themselves in completely new situations, meeting new people, working long hours to impress others, and juggling rich social lives, impressive personal and professional goals, and sleep. Teenagers are ready to transition into new situations better than any other group of humans, and it has been this way for a long time. Teenagers historically have been our society's reserves for war, hard work, and arranged marriages. Your brains are actually going to help you now more than ever deal with big transitions. Don't let the adults in your life make you feel less mature. Fully developed brains might be the ones with the problem. I think most adults would have a mental breakdown if we had to find ourselves in the transitions that these young adults will be fulfilling in the next few years. As much as possible. Go to as many different lands as you can. Meet new people. Learn. Chances are you haven't heard your favorite joke yet. You haven't eaten at your favorite restaurant, or even met your favorite person. Grow, change, and reflect. Duchess will always be here for you to come back to. Small towns need their people, and they'll enjoy you more with a few more stories to share. Thank you, and good luck, graduates.
Kelsey, thank you for coming back. We really appreciate having you. I would now like to invite the valedictorian. He is the brains to this party. Bryce O'Hara, come on up.
Thank you everyone for coming today. All of us appreciate the support that you're bringing with you when you come here to celebrate with us. I want to start my speech with a few thank yous. On behalf of my class, I want to thank all the teachers for supporting us throughout our education and for putting up with us even when we might not have been the easiest class to deal with. For myself, I want to thank my parents parents for always driving me and my friends' houses to study, even if that studying quickly turned to many rounds of Mario Kart. You've given me the freedom that I need to live my own life while always being there for me if I need help. I want to thank the teachers of Duchess who have poured their energy into my education. Thank you for answering every question I asked, and even when you didn't know the answer, you would always search it up and get back to me. You've created my passion for science and for learning, and I'm grateful for it every day. And now I want to thank my classmates. You've made every day of school an entertaining one, from feeding the ants in the corner of our classroom to destroying a ceiling tile with a flying shoe. You've created memories that I will never forget. I've been at this school for almost my entire life. I've watched so many of us grow from kindergartners to the almost adults that we are today. Everyone has changed so much through the years. Even when I think back to grade 10, I can hardly recognize the people that I picture. This is only a small slice of the changes that we're going to go through. Soon, I'm sure some of us will be unrecognizable as who we are now. And that's okay. We have to be willing to change in order to move through life. It won't slow itself down for us, so we need to be able to adapt to whatever it throws. I'm sure we're all a little afraid of the future on the horizon. We can't ever be prepared for every possible thing that could happen to us. But the life we've lived so far has given us the tools we need so that we don't have to be afraid. We may not ever have to use trigonometry again, but learning it has taught us how to handle a problem that we don't know the answer to, and more importantly, it's taught us how to ask for help. I only have one more thing to say. Congratulations, we made it.
Thanks, Bryce. What a great message to your fellow grads. Very well spoken. I'm sure it's from all the years that you were in 4-H. You know, everyone's favorite speeches. One thing that always serves you well. Thanks again, Bryce. Could I now ask one parent from each family to come to the front and line up in front of the stage, please? I would like to call upon Sean, who thinks he's the boss, LaChapelle, and Kendra Adams, who also thinks she's the second boss, to do the presentations of the diplomas. Can you two please come up here and join us?
Presley Allen. Mason Beasley. Ryder Bird. Kai Davidson. Matea Hinkie. Harley Hedquist. Brooke Marshida. Bryce O'Hara. Josh Cohen. Yeah, plum sauce. Brooke Slaney. Sarah Sommerfeld. Leland St. Ange. Keegan Stanger.
Way to be kings.
Casey Stennis. Cole Stroud. Yeah, Stroudy. Frankie Thiessen. Drew Thompson.
Yeah, Drizzle!
Haley Thompson. Emily Torkelson. Trey Wells.
Thanks, Sean and Kendra. Grads, it's now official and on paper. You, my friends, are the young adolescents. Hooray. The day you've all been waiting for. My friends, you are now free to pay your own rent, gas, utilities, phone, and best of all, grocery bill. Trust me, you're gonna miss home. I'd like to once again thank everyone for joining us this afternoon. This moment is an accumulation of the years of hard work and dedication put forth by these students and their families. Grads, the humans who got you here today had a piece in your patchwork quilt. They read you stories, they wiped your tears, they hugged you, and they loved you through the good, the bad, and the ugly. They are your parents. They are the people, like them or not, they are here today. You are here today because your parents loved you unconditionally. Grads, you will always be their greatest accomplishment. No one will ever be as proud of you as your parents are, and I am. Always remember that. The best things in life will never come easy. It comes with hard work, mental toughness, resiliency, adversity, and most of all, passion for life. I have seen this in all of you on this stage today. What you have learned at Duchess School are only stepping stones to what life holds for each of you. So smile big, be humble and kind, and always remember where you came from. Grads, you did it. 12 long years, and now you get to write the chapter in the book we all call life. May you do it with confidence, grace, dignity, and most of all, courage. Parents of these amazing kids, please stand, family, friends, and teachers, and congratulate these grads on an amazing accomplishment. Well done. I'm going to see some air guitar on the list. Okay, we just have a few things of directions, and then we will get on with our dance. So, those of you sitting on the east side, which would be this side of the room,